It's been 3 weeks since I've streamed. I'm so out of practice I hit the wrong button. Anyways, hi. Hi, everybody. Sassy, what bad decisions are you making? What's up? How's everybody doing? I imagine we'll just be here for a while. I'm gonna need a popsicle.
Nice.
Thank you, Wartburg, for the 69 months. I appreciate it. Oh god, I'm dying. Everything's fine. Well, it's got freezer burn on it a little bit, but it's okay. Anyways, how are you guys doing? It's been a hot second. It's been 3 whole weeks. This is what I get for taking time off. I'm never doing it again. Thank you, hon. This is the most Jeff has seen me in 10 days. Just being able to look at me on his screen now. Sassy Toddler heard you start talking and pointed at his neck like he did for me when I lost my voice. Oh, baby. Yeah, I sound much better than I was last Wednesday. That's for sure. Carl's also not straight up out having a good time. God damn. Everybody just... Everybody. Oh, we're really hard, man. I wanted to do a stream because I needed something that looked like normal. Also, we haven't done it in like 3 weeks. And also because I dare take time off and then I have been dying. I have not been able to do any kind of work for like 3 weeks now. And that felt bad and scary for a number of reasons. So I was like, we'll do a little bit. We can straight up. I've got stories from before I went to Nashville, and then I have Nashville stories, and James has stories. And I was like, we'll do a little bit. I imagine we'll do this part. We'll probably do 30 minutes to an hour of James being here, and then I will go pass out again. I have been sleeping between 16 and 20 hours a day, which, like, on the one hand, sounds like it should be great, but none of it's restful. I'm just unconscious. It's not. It's not good. Anyways, how's everybody? I mean, Sassy's also making bad decisions. I need her to elaborate on that. Carl's straight up not having a good time. You made a comment in the Discord the other day. You were getting symptomy. Do you have the Rona as well? This sucks. This sucks real bad. Yay! Tell her I love her. And thank you very, very much. I can finally eat food again, which is good. I was already very firmly on team wear a goddamn mask when you go out. Just do it. It's super easy. And, like, not that big a fucking deal. And I was just irritated at the general population for not doing it. Now I'm in full-on anger mode all over. Like, the idea that you've just been inflicting this on people? Fuck you. Oh, just a bunch of other things. Okay. I'm sorry I'm bad change is kicking your ass. I hope that settles and clears up for you. Sassy, my bad decision is just existing outside of bed. Here's the thing, you don't have to exist outside of bed for this. You can watch this in bed. If I could stream from bed, I'd be fucking doing it. How reclined can... Here I go. Bed stream, everybody. We're doing this. This is the stream now. Me and my popsicle. Fully reclined. I can't sound good. I'm very far away from the mic. Oh god. I gotta, like, get this back where I like it. Is that good? That feels very upright. I don't like that. There we go. Change category to just sleeping. Is that actually a category? I know there's just chatting. Just sleeping. That'd be fucking great. Did I actually do all the updates? I hope so. I know I typed them in. There is. I don't know how I feel about that. Let me phrase that. I know exactly how I feel about it. I guess I don't know how I feel about the people who watch that, more specifically. Hot damn. Adam had to leave town again, so I'm winding down the toilet. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know how bad the mic situation was when I was replying like that. If it wasn't bad, I'll adjust the camera slightly and we'll just fucking chill. Yeah, so any hoodles. Guys, wear a mask when you go out. There's no excuse. Fucking do it. I also can't believe there's people that are getting this multiple times and are okay with that too. I've now been sick longer than I was on break. So the lesson I'm taking from this is never take time off. And if you do, just stay in your house. Oh, Discord bot, no. I did have to reset up a bunch of stuff. It logged me out of a bunch of things because I hadn't streamed in 3 weeks, so. Unfortunately. No, I mean, here's the thing is it's not... you know, maybe taking time off is fine, but, like, anyway, I'm gonna get sassy, and I shouldn't, so I'm not going to. We're gonna stop this conversation. Hi, Banana. Yeah. Anyways, story time. Let's see. I want to save stories that James doesn't know for when James is here. But we went to Nashville. It is a boba popsicle. It's a brown sugar boba popsicle. It's okay. It's not my favorite. Oh, I just ripped stuff onto my desk. We have little ice cream sandwiches that I like better. That are the fish shape and the red bean like ice cream sandwiches. God, those are fucking so good. From Costco. No, this is actually from H Mart. No, the actual Asian Mart around here. Can you get these from Costco? They're probably cheaper at Costco. Oh no. Well, we don't have a Costco. We have Sam's. That's what it is. Anyways, I needed something. So my throat's getting icky again. Yeah, so I went to Nashville, and it was a lot of fun. It was great. I got to meet the Just a Middle daughters. I got to actually meet them. I'm no longer just the lady on the screen. Flash, thank you. Yeah, it has been a hot minute. Oreo ice cream sandwiches are amazing. All right, I imagine so. Yeah. If you have an H Mart nearby, I'm gonna take a picture of the box of the ice cream sandwiches that I'm talking about, and you should get them. They're so good. They're so good. Pagels tried boba tea for the first time last week. Did not enjoy it. What did you not enjoy about it? Did you not enjoy the liquid part? Did you not enjoy the actual boba part? Because there's a lot of factors on this. There's a lot of factors. Yeah, so Nashville, met the Just Middle daughters. So you saw the great picture of me trying to ride one of their scooters. And I didn't eat shit. I was very proud of myself for that. And then we had a nightmare trying to get home. And we're not going to talk about the getting home story before James is here, because he doesn't know about that whole thing. Because we were saving it for Wednesday. But there were a bunch of people that were hacking and coughing, and not a single person. Like, Jeff and I were the only ones wearing masks on the entire flight, and there was somebody who was actively, like, very flummy, hacky, right behind me for that 2.5 hour flight. So fuck that bitch in particular. I hope she stubs her toe weekly on the little wheels that are on, like, the bottom of a bed frame, like, that hold the box spring up and stuff. Like, 'cause that one really sucks to catch your foot on. I hope she does it every week for the rest of her life. Didn't like a single aspect of it. Flavor sucked, boba sucked. It was too expensive. Fair. I'm sorry you had a bad experience with it. I do wonder if you just got a bad one. Because I've noticed there's, like, some places... I've tried different ones from different places. And there are some places that do fruity ones better. There's some places that do boba better. And there's people who do, like, their tea better. And there's, like, just a whole variety of things. Like, there's some places the default tea they use is an Earl Grey. Which, like, that's a bold choice for your default base for the milk tea. So there's that. If you go to a boba place and they don't have you choose your own sweetness level, it's bad. You're gonna have bad boba. I can tell you that. And then there's a particular place I get to go to because they make brown sugar boba. So they, like, actually, like, cook their little boba pearls in, like, a brown sugar syrup. Hello, camera, please. Rather than just, like, regular. And it's very good. So much caffeine that gave me jitters. Oh, interesting. Yeah, milk tea should just be, like, a black tea or an Earl Grey. And those teas have less caffeine than the coffee. So, weird. Yeah, and there's some places that, like, they have, like, I prefer the firmer boba. There's, like, some that's, like, too, like, if it's too soft, it's, like, too squishy. It's like, no, don't like that. Just like I don't like the really squishy gummy bears that, like, explode in your mouth when you, like, bite them. They just split. Anyways, Nashville stories. Getting there went just fine. So that was good. I got to meet one of my other dice maker friends. We've only ever interacted on Twitter. He lives in the Nashville area too, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna be in your neck of the woods. We should do something. So I got to actually meet him. He was so much taller than I expected. I've only seen a profile picture of him, because he also never posts any pictures of himself. So I just knew what his face looked like. That was it. And something about his face, I, like, had just decided how tall he was. I was incorrect. He's as tall as Jeff. He was very tall. It was fucking wild. But that was fun. It was nice to kind of just, like, fully, like, really truly talk to him. That was neat. We went to the Nashville Zoo. It's my favorite place on the planet at this point. The zoo is fucking unhinged in all the best ways. So we made sure we went on a weekday and went in the morning so that, like, between those two things, it should be relatively empty. I got to pet a kangaroo. That was wild. We were just, like, walking around the zoo, and it's like, hey, here's where the kangaroos are. It's like, oh, it looks like it's a little, like, enclosure you can, like, go in. And there's, like, a little windy path that goes through it, and there's a bajillion signs that are like, stay on the path. Do not approach a kangaroo. If they approach you, just stay still and wait. And there's actual, like, zoo staff, like, in there, too, keeping an eye on everybody, because children can't be fucking trusted. And they're all, like, small kangaroos. They're all, like, full grown. They're not baby kangaroos. It's just a breed of kangaroo that, like, when they're standing on their full height was, like, maybe my height a little bit shorter. And they're just, like, hopping around, eating some grass. It's great. Some of them got kind of, like, close. It's like, oh my god, this is so cool. And as we're getting towards the end, there's, like, a zoo staff person there who's standing, like, right next to a kangaroo that's, like, half on the path and is, like, eating grass that's just off the path. And as people are coming past, she's like, if you want, you can pet her, but, like, only pet her on the back, and, you know, just very gentle, very slow, and all that. And I was like, oh my god, incredible. I'm going to do this. So I go to pet this kangaroo, and as I get closer, it was like something out of a horror movie. Apparently, this kangaroo's mom and has a Joey in her pouch. But as the zookeeper explained to us shortly after, this baby is too big, really, to be in the pouch, and mom has tried to wean him out of it and been like, no, you can't be in here. And he threw an actual temper tantrum that morning. I want to know what a kangaroo temper tantrum looks like. And, but I have no idea. But apparently just to fucking, Uh-oh. Did I miss this thing happening? I didn't see anything happen. I'm gonna keep telling the story until something changes. I'm gonna open Discord. Hold on, everybody. Ashley, thank you for the resub. I super appreciate it. I'm gonna open... Joe, is that a mistake? Because it tells me you did that. Okay. If that was a mistake, I can undo it if you don't know how to undo it. Hey, there it is. Anyways, welcome back, chat. Ashley, thank you for the resub. Anyways, so Mom has a Joey in her pouch that's like way too big because she was just like, fine, if you're gonna have a hissy fit, we're just gonna do this just one more time. So its arms are just hanging out and she's leaned over eating. So as I approach this kangaroo, there's like the actual kangaroo and her little paws that she's helping like get grass into her mouth with. And there's also just these two dead weight limbs just hanging off of her abdomen, dragging on the ground behind her. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, it's a baby. And it's just hanging, literally. So it was horrifying. But, yeah, so I got to pet a kangaroo. I was like, this is the greatest day of my life. Oh my god. So we leave, and we're walking a little bit further. And we leave one area, and we're like the only people around here. And there's another zoo staff person who's like sitting on a bench. And as we walk past her, she jumps up and she goes, "There's monkeys in the bathroom." I'm like, what? Joe, thank you for the resub. It's like, "There's monkeys in the bathroom." We're like, what? She goes, and she looks at Jeff. She goes, "There's nobody else in there, so you can go too if you want." And we're like, we need you to. Was this a warning or what? And sure enough, if we go into the women's bathroom here, and since it was empty, Jeff got to come in too and see it. One entire wall of the bathroom is glass into an enclosure with a bunch of little pygmy monkeys. Just jumping all over a tree and whatever. It's only visible from the women's bathroom. Which seems like a weird choice for a zoo exhibit. But there were monkeys in the bathroom. So that was fun. Like, this is a wild zoo. Okay, so we continue on our way. And as we're walking past, like, the little amphitheater thing, we can hear they're doing a show, and we look at our watch, and it's like, oh, it literally just started. It's like, let's go see. There's like 6 other people there. That's it. Carl, what do you think a women's restroom looks like? We don't have urinals. We have stalls. Like, while you're just like in the regular bathroom part, you can see monkeys, and you go in a little stall, you close the door. What do you think happens in there? Oh shit, are there pictures of it? Hell yeah, Lilling. Yeah, I thought it was a warning, like, there's monkeys in the bathroom, don't go in there. No. So we go to the little amphitheater, there's like 6 other people there. And they're bringing out a bunch of different animals or whatever. And they're like, okay, like, and like for the birds, they've got like a couple perches like around the stage area that they'll like jump between and whatever. And they're like, okay, we're gonna like talk about our kookaburra. And it just fucking from outside the amphitheater just comes swooping in. Apparently its habitat is like directly behind us. And there's just like what amounts to a doggy door. Then another keeper opens up and this bird just hops out and then flies down and does its show on the stage. And then she holds up a treat back in front of her little doggy door and it just goes back when it's done. Insane. There's a reptile display in the men's... Oh, I wonder if I shouldn't point that out. Interesting. Well, now I know, at least because I was wondering if there's just one exhibit in one bathroom and only the ladies get it. Like, I didn't know. So there we go. So they got this kookaburra and they're talking about the bird and then also like how it's trained to do like kind of the show. And there's a bunch of perches that are like around like the whole theater, not just the stage area and like outside of it and everything, that it just kind of like, it'll do a swoop towards. Banana, thank you for gifting a sub. We have a hype train. Yay! Oh. Good night, baby. I love you. That was to my nephew, not to Banana. Just in case anybody was like, what just happened? Sassy said toddler was going to bed. And they're like, yeah. So he's gonna just, like, fly around when we do this. He does like to get close to people, so just so you know, he'll get real close. Just, like, don't reach out. As he says this bird is on a perch that's, like, back over this way. And it does the swoop back down towards the stage and got so close to me, I could feel the wind from it. It was the coolest fucking thing. And I was like, oh my god, this is incredible. I was like, I got to pet a kangaroo and now this is happening? Hell yeah. Joe, incredible. So I'm already like, this zoo is fantastic. I'm so happy. This is great. So we're walking around, and we get to an area that's labeled lorikeet landing. A lorikeet is like a parakeet, but apparently, like, their tongues are, like, they're more like hummingbirds? They have, like, a little, like, weird, like, bushy, brushy tongue that, like, just collects, like, nectar and stuff, and that's their sustenance. Unlike, like, a parakeet. But they're, like, very pretty, like, brightly colored. And it's a thing that you can, it looks like there's, like, 2 sets of doors. And it's like, oh, you can go in here. Yes, let's go in here. And so, like, you go into the first door, and there's a dude who gives you the whole spiel. And he's like, when you go in here, there's just a bunch of them free flying everywhere. They might land on you. If you have a problem with that, don't go in there. And if you do get tired of any of them being on you, there's a keeper in there who can remove them. We're like, oh my god, that's so cool. She's like, but yeah, like, they might land on you. It says they might land on you. We get the whole spiel. We agree to not be assholes. We tucked the hood of my jacket inside my jacket so that way nobody lands in there. We accidentally take one out. And we go in, and immediately, I have made it 2 steps past this door, and, like, 3 birds land on me. Even the keeper was like, she's having her Disney princess moment. It was the coolest fucking thing. And then like, 2 of them left. One stayed on my hand. Another one joined him on my hand. And that's the picture you guys saw on the Discord. I could have spent hours in this space. They just land and they hop around. They're very loud. One got onto Jeff's shoulder. It was very cute. And then it made its noise. And he's like, I can't hear anything. It was so awesome. Anyways, we did National Zoo, and that was great. Super loved that. We went and did the Mammoth Caves. That's technically in Kentucky, but it was only like an hour and a half away, so we went and did that. JP, thank you for the resub! Hold on, everybody, I gotta blow my nose. Yay, being sick. The Mammoth Cave's really cool. The tour that we did was, so, like, the caves, like, have, like, paths in them and have lights put in. We went on a lantern tour. We went on a tour of a part of the cave that does not have paths, and does not have lights. We had a group of about 40 people, and amongst the 40 of us, there were 12 oil lanterns. So every couple of people had an oil lantern, and we did a 3-hour, 3-mile hike through pitch dark cave with nothing but oil lanterns. It was fucking awesome. Highly recommend. The one we specifically did was called the Violet City Lantern Tour. It was named Violet City because of the way the cave was formed, there's no stalactites and stalagmites in this cave, except for one part towards the very end, and that stalactite-stalagmite formation has been nicknamed Violet City, so that's why it was the Violet City Lantern Tour. So we got to, like, we went through there, and it was super awesome. While we're going in, we, like, we meet up at the visitor center. They give us the whole spiel about don't touch these things in the lantern because either it's hot or it'll kill the lantern and we can't relight it, so don't. We make the little hike down to the actual cave entrance where we're gonna go in, and while we're getting like one more little like safety spiel there, like we had seen people up towards the top have been moving around orchestral equipment. Like we'd seen some big cases for some string instruments. We had seen like some speakers being moved around. It's like, okay, like something's going on here. So while we're getting our little safety spiel at the entrance to this cave, like 2 or 3 golf carts like come down the path, and off come like two musicians and like a bunch of other like staff people, and like several of them with like walkie-talkies, and they look very serious. I'm like, okay. And as they're going past, someone in our group says something, and then the whole group lights up, and that's when I actually look. Fucking Yo-Yo Ma, just right there, stopped, said hello to everybody. I met Yo-Yo Ma at the Mammoth Caves, because apparently the following night, Yo-Yo Ma was doing a concert with like the Louisville Orchestra in the cave, and the day we were there is when they were doing setup and rehearsal and everything. So, met Yo-Yo Ma, and then they went on ahead of us. We get our safety spiel. By the time we get in, and there's like a split in the path, and like we're, you know, we go to the left, and you can see a couple other musicians and other staff people like going off to the right, and we can hear they start like warming up and start their rehearsal. So we're standing in this big ass cavern, and they're off somewhere we can't see, and we can hear them clear as day, like echoing through the whole cave while they're doing all of their warm-ups and rehearsal stuff. It was so fucking cool. It was just such a wild, just like, oh yeah, we went to the caves, met Yo-Yo Ma, got to hear a little mini concert. What the fuck? Anyways, it was very, very cool. The other fun thing is while we were in this cavern, we could see the path that like the normal tour would go on. And as we're getting the whole spiel, we can look and we see kind of like there's another path leading off of like this platform that we're on. And it goes into pure darkness. And one of the other park rangers with us is going and unlocking that gate. That's clearly where we're about to head with our lanterns. It's so... I don't know if I've ever been in a place that was truly pitch dark before. Like, truly had no sources of light. And, like, the cave we're in right now, like, it is a little bit lit, 'cause this is where, like, public people can come. But the area we're about to go to has no light. And seeing how quickly the light that we had ended and the darkness began was kind of buck wild. It was like, it was a wall of darkness. And there was a very clear line. It's like, it is light here, and it is dark here. And there wasn't a gradient, it wasn't, you could kind of see down a little. It's like, no, the light just fucking stopped. It was very cool and very off-putting. And after we got, like, a little bit into the cave, like, we got pretty far already, you could turn around and, like, it's like, I know we haven't, like, done any twisty turnies, so it's like, I see there's no indication there's any light behind us. Like, after not very far. I was like, that's also buck wild. But we get a ways in, and there's an area where there are actually some, like, makeshift benches, and they had everybody put their lanterns down and sit on the benches, so we couldn't, like, get lost. And the 2 park rangers gathered up all the lanterns and left. And so sitting surrounded by pure pitch darkness, where all you can hear is, like, the drip of water somewhere else, and you see nothing. Like, even though I was sitting, I'm so glad I was sitting and I had, like, multiple references for what down was. It's like I had my feet and my butt. It's very disorienting very, very quickly. And the reason they did this is because they actually took a side path and looped back around and they came from where we had just come from with all our lanterns. And the reason they did that is because the area of the caves we were in had a ton of gypsum, all in the walls and in the ceiling. And a lot of that had been mined out, but there's still a bunch of the ceiling in this area. And as they start coming from that behind us, the light from the lantern starts reflecting on the ceiling, and so it looks like little like twinkling stars in a night sky. It was very, very cool. It was fucking buck wild. Anyways, yes, I did have many D&D thoughts while we were in this cave of like, okay, I understand more about what a darkness spell really would look like, and why dark vision is truly such a big deal. Kaiju! Thank you so much for the 71 months. I super appreciate it. Oh no, I dripped popsicle on my shirt. And I just put it's been there for a while. Well, I'm just gonna do that. None of you can see it, it's fine. I just gotta remember, oh, it's like everywhere because it was on my shirt, so then my sleevey got it. Alright, well, I'll change and stay and treat that later. That's fine. So yeah, caves are super cool. Highly recommend. I enjoyed it enough. There's like a bunch of different tours. It's like I would go back and do another tour at some point. Do a different one. See something else. Very, very neat. So yeah. Yeah, spent some time with the Justin Biddle family. We did dinner with all of them at one point, and then there was another night that they got a babysitter, and so just the middle adults went out, and we went and had a very lovely, like, 3-hour dinner. It was awesome. It was funny because, like, Sassy texted me in the middle of it or whatever. Not even in the middle, towards the end. I was just seeing, like, how things were. I was like, yeah, we're actually at dinner right now. She's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I was like, why are you sorry? There's no reason I should still be at dinner at 8:30 at night. Don't apologize. So yeah, it was all lovely. Stumbled upon a wonderful bakery that did cronuts. I'd never had a cronut before. They fill theirs. So I just a lovely vanilla cream cronut. If you don't know what a cronut is, it is a croissant donut. Fucking incredible. We hit a couple distilleries. We wandered into an antique shop, just kind of like for giggles. I got a key. I'm gonna try to... can I get the focus on it? Like, look at the head of this key. Look at how cool that is. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know if it's gonna be a necklace or what at some point. I'll post a picture in the Discord. Because the camera never focused. But I was like, there was one area of the shop that just had a bunch of old-ass keys. And, like, a bunch of old-ass, like, locks and, like, whatever. But I was like, I saw the head of this one. I was like, this is just really neat. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but it's coming home with me. My little foot hammock is no bueno. I gotta fix that. Oh, I have multiple things. Do I care about any of these? No. Alright, cool. Yeah. And then there was the tragedy. So, thank you for the resub. Repel negative energy. If I put it above me, will it make me not sick? Because that feels like negative energy. I'm so mad about this drip on my shirt. I feel like I need to go try to do something about it. I solved COVID. There it is. Everybody just needs keys hanging over them. Yeah, and then there's just the tragedy that was us trying to leave on Sunday, but we'll wait until James gets here for that. So, I also have a question for James that's gonna make him mad. You're all gonna love this. But he can't get mad at me because I'm sick. It is a good shirt. I would hate for it to say, would you guys be upset if I took 3 minutes and went and stain treated this and put on a different shirt? So that way it doesn't do a thing. Because I do really like this shirt. Okay, I'll be right back. Don't do anything crazy while I'm gone. Okay. Thank you. What happened? Okay. Anyways. Oh god, camera, please. Everything's fine. Anyways, thank you for letting me go change. I put Sane Treater on it. It's in the wash. Everything's great. Where are my strings? There we go. Just get done doing me a tickle and I didn't like it. Let's see. Oh no! No, Ashley started the nice train. No, no, don't do that. Goodness. Oh. I try to be a good egg, though. Oh my god, fucking Clock Tower. Clock Tower on Friday was great. Again, something I probably should have canceled, but I needed something to be normal, and also I was excited that we had so many people for it. God, Sassy, I'm so sad that you missed it. Because it was insane. It was insane. I still feel really bad for Matt. That he wasn't drunk, but he kept getting poisoned. Oh, man. You change your Breath of the Wild background once the Tears of the Kingdom comes out? Maybe. I don't know. I just like this picture. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, let's start the game. Let's pretend to start the game. Hopefully this works. Let's see if buttons work. I think we're good. I don't think anything muted that wasn't supposed to. Oh yeah, like, playing Tears of the Kingdom was never a question. Of course I'm gonna play it. Even, like, again, I feel like people latched on a part of what I said about Breath of the Wild and just haven't been able to let that go. Breath of the Wild was not a good Zelda game. It was not a good Zelda game. But it did expand on the Zelda lore, and I'm a lore whore, as we all know. I made actual merch that says lore whore on it. I need to at least know what the rest of the Zelda story is. It's like, and I enjoyed it. If I ignored the fact that it was supposed to be a Zelda game, I enjoyed playing it. Like, it was a fine game. It was just a poor excuse for a Zelda game. And my fear is that that is, like, the new formula they're gonna go with, the lack of formula. And this will probably be exactly the same. And then I will be sad about that, too. But that is a complaint for future gen. Uno momento, por favor. Look, Ashley, I get it. Yeah, all those letters are all right next to each other. It's like every time I fuck up typing the word you, as in like the pronoun you, on my phone, if I'm off by a little bit, I just end up with toy every time. And it's like, why? Stop. No. I don't think it's not a timeline issue. My issue is not a timeline. That was never in question. In Breath of the Wild, like, there was still an easy way to, like, slot that in for timeline stuff. Like, I have no questions about that. I just, like, want to know what happens. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play it because I need Zelda. Something like I already had planned to, like, take time off of work to do it. Oh, good luck, Low Link. I believe in you. I don't think I got anything else. Oh god. Oh, my mouse betrayed me. Load. We're in the classroom. I don't I don't remember what's happening here. Oh, speaking of painting nails, I asked her opinions on Mooncat in the Discord earlier, so if you missed that and you've had any Mooncat, weigh in and let me know. That's probably the biggest problem with me being so bored right now. Not really being able to do anything. Yeah, shit. Is, it's all I can online window shop for sure. Trying so hard not to, like, I don't, especially because I haven't been able to work for like 3 weeks now. I should not be spending money on frivolous shit, but like, damn, nail polish pretty though. Yeah, Jeff is gonna go pick up my amiibos and stuff for me from Best Buy. I had pre-ordered Tears of the Kingdom through Amazon, just because at the time it was the only pre-order I could guarantee. He pre-ordered his own copy, also from Best Buy. So he's gonna hopefully be able to pick up that while he's picking up my amiibos. And so if my copy hasn't shown up yet at that point, I'm gonna play his. Because he's got to work and stuff on Friday, and I'm not doing anything. So, bought a rocking chair. Like a traditional rocking chair? Or like, one of like the like cushy, like swing hammocky rocking chairs? You gotta elaborate. Avoid the darker magnetic polish. I think the only magnetic one I don't remember which ones are magnetic. Poseidon. I put a screenshot of which ones were in my cart at the moment. Is in the Discord. I think there's 5 of them. I know there's Poseidon's something. I don't think that qualifies as a dark. And that one is magnetic. I don't know if any of the other ones are magnetic. Oh, I am not a person to help you come up with naming anything. You've seen me struggle on naming stuff. Anytime a game is like, what name do you want? I was like, I don't fucking know. And it is the worst part about DMing D&D is like, come up with names for NPCs, places, river, whatever. No. 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 Hey, guys. No. I can't name shit. No. I think they do it to me on purpose. Let's see. Do I do that? Do I just go into the thing with the guy? Do I go talk to... It's a Tuesday. Oh, where's my notebook? Did I actually write down the days Doc is available? Because I know we gotta, like, do shit for him, too. I didn't write down the days Doc was available after we went through that whole adventure. Yeah, I go to Fantasy Name Generator, I just hit a bunch of that and just write down anything that looks good. And so then I've just got a running list. So when people ask me, like, oh, I want to go to a tavern. I was like, I fucking need a tavern name. All right, and I just go to my list. What's this guard's name? Look at the list. I already have a predetermined list of things to pick from. Oh, Valbar Dazzlebottom. It's been 3 weeks. I don't remember what I'm supposed to do. I know we've made it so I can get into the castle. I don't think I care about Doc's social link. Not Doc. Oh, there's 2 different Docs. Shit. Lady who gives me experimental drugs, not psychiatrist or therapist I'm sus of. What do... Oh, you know what I'm gonna fucking do? I'm gonna go to the fucking library and try to get a book. Do I talk to you for books? What would you like? I'd like to borrow a book. Okay. Knowledge, guts. That's probably charm? No? Hi, is that... What do I have? I have knowledge, guts, charm. I have 5 stats. What are the other 2? Oh, why can't I get speed reader? Alright. How do I see my stats? This one? You, social stats. Oh, kindness is one. Alright, and proficiency. There we go. Okay, so I need... Kindness is low, so I need to get kindness up. So let's get a book for kindness.
What would you like?
Maybe a kind gentleman. Alright, there's 2 different kindness ones. Alright. Be careful with it. Alright, cool. Hi, Boo. Oh, my nail polish bottle was closed. Alright. Fair. Okay. So, let's... I guess I'll go see if I can find... What's his butt? Oh, he's there. So maybe we'll do that, because finding him has been difficult, and I know I need to get that up.
Hey there. What a scorcher, right?
Alright, yeah, let's fucking do it.
Hmm.
See you later.
Yeah, help him out. Let's go.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, we're gonna go have a private conversation in a big open courtyard that we already know people can easily eavesdrop in, because that's how I got into half of my current mess. Good. Good, good. This seems good. Just found out how scary cats can be. What? What is it? I can't decide which part of this is my favorite. The just found out part. Having decided that cats are scary. I can't, there's, oh my god. What are with all the sinks in the background? Yeah. What are you talking about?
So,
Happened on his way to school this morning. Spotted a kitten that had gotten itself stuck up in a tree. Tried rescuing it since I felt bad for it, but I ended up with the clawing of a lifetime for the effort. Well, yeah. I mean, that's fine. Carl, what? I had no idea cat's claws were so sharp. Really? How old are you? Is Morgana gonna fucking make noise if I agree with him? Yeah, I know, right? Gosh, so sharp. Yeah, I was like that. I hated it, but that felt like the right answer for music notes. He was able to rescue the kitten. Yay. That's good.
well,
I just looked. Okay, there's a text box in the way. When it disappears again, look at this man's shoe situation. Was he like this in the school hallway? Oh, good, James is here. Oh, boy. Hey, buddy.
That's the reason why the seal is the way that he is.
What's funny is I didn't even have the right window open to make sure everybody could hear you, but in theory they did, so it's fine. Yay, I see a green bar. We're good. Everything's good.
Yay. Jen, how are you feeling?
I'm struggle bussing, but you know.
Is it the struggle bus local or the struggle bus express?
Ooh, oh, that's a good question. It feels like maybe the express, but also the express like got a flat. Because I've just been swinging wildly between being okay and being not okay, and it happens very quickly.
You know, there you go. You know, maybe it's just it's the express bus, but it's driving through a downtown, and there's a lot of traffic right now.
That's what it feels like. How are you?
You know, I'm not too bad. I will admit I have missed you and chat quite a bit, and I'm sorry you're still feeling lousy, but you know, it's good to hear your voice again in all of its glory and splendor as it is right now.
We have not gotten very far in the game. Go figures. I figured I'd get through most of the Nashville stories that were everything but our abysmal travel, and so we
Yeah.
were just on the we just stayed on the opening screen and did that talk. And I was like, okay, well, I'll get into this a little bit. And I was like, hey, I haven't touched this for 3 weeks. I don't remember where we're at other than being ready to go into a dungeon. And I just started. It was the end of the school day. I was like, what do you want to do? And I was like, well, I'm not going to go into a dungeon, palace, whatever the fuck it is in this game, until James is here. And I was like, well, I know this dude is one of the people I need to get my social link up with, and he's available right now. So let's just go do that. And then he started
There you
talking
go.
about cats.
Perfect. And you know, talking about cats, and I think we could all talk to a counselor. I think that's good and healthy.
Yeah. Oh. Anyways, I know you've got stories for everybody. And I'll have
I do.
I would say I'll have my my talk of what Sunday was like, but I have to know: are the girls still asking where I am? I felt bad that we couldn't do the video chat on Wednesday, like so say hi to them.
No, it is okay. You know, they still do ask, and Just a Middle Wife is reading a bedtime story to them right now, and I told them like, oh, well, it's going to be a mommy put down tonight because I have a meeting with Miss Jen, and they're like, oh, Miss Jen.
Oh,
So
I love it.
they might be making an appearance. Then again, one of their voices doesn't pick up on my microphone, so you won't know that. But
Yeah, there we go. Well, that's right. I was gonna
I mean,
futz around with that, and I didn't.
I mean, she could be here right now, and no one knows.
Also fair. Also fair.
Yeah, but no, it was wonderful having you and Jeff over. Just, even though you did get sick, just to have you over. You got to meet the girls in person. You got to hear my dad voice. It was everything.
Yeah, the dad voice was definitely. I was like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, that dad voice is my oldest child is about to ride her scooter right into traffic. That's always fun.
Yeah, that was good. But it was fine. It ended up fine.
Yeah. So many stories. So many stories. Nah, I mean, I have enough stories that I could probably talk for the rest of the stream, and you can just coast on through the game and just like give you a rest. So if you want me to, I will just keep talking ad nauseum.
Yeah, just do it for a while. At some point, like after I'm done talking to him, I need to know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. But tell stories for a little while, and at some point I'll interject and talk about the fucking disaster that was Sunday, and it'll be great.
So this wasn't on my note, but Carl just brought up something. I imagine the dad voice and the Vasile voice are the same. Not too far off,
Yeah.
Carl. That was actually the inspiration for Vasile's voice was my dad voice, just at a lower register. But speaking of Vasile, I saw a very funny meme from a game that I was playing, and it reminded me of Vasile, and it was like a meme of it, like it's like interviewer, like insert character's name here. How do you're a support class? How do you support the party? And then it's the picture of the character, and underneath it goes, "I support the party by killing everyone." And I think I feel like that's Vasile's MO. Like he's a cleric, and that's how he supports the party by just with multiple weapons and spells and just taking care of everything around him.
There you go. What the fuck is Maruki doing? Oh my god. Also, this man's, like, he has his pants rolled up and has, like, slip-ons on. Like, there's a lot happening with this man in the scene.
It's a style, and I really appreciate the fact that if you're gonna roll up your pants and wear flip-flops, that you at least he did unbutton his top button and let the tie run a little loose.
Yeah.
Jeff says, Jackie says hello.
Oh, hi, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
Thank you for the food. She dropped off some tasty food for me.
How is the on a scale from 1 to 5? How is your taste in terms of returning.
So my sense of taste was only, thankfully, at this point, my taste and smell have been unaffected, other than it was specifically the actual drug, the Paxlovid, that fucked me up. For taste and whatnot. I imagine it just has so much zinc in it, it's insane, because zinc will fuck with your sense of taste. So while I was on that, it was atrocious.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Jackie is all capping at you, saying she made the food. She didn't just deliver food. She made you food.
Yeah, I thought that was implied. Of course, Jackie made the food. Of course, yes, Jackie, I love you. Thank you so much. I'm very excited for it. And it's gonna be great, and I super appreciate it. Mwah. Hand hearts, shitty hand hearts. I feel like I've actually gotten better at the hand heart, and it's less shitty, but
it's the sentiment behind the hand heart. Even though technically much better, it's coming from a place of
ginger syrup.
Ooh.
I'm excited. What do I, Jackie? What is the recommended use for the ginger syrup, other than just like pouring it straight in my mouth? Because I fucking love ginger.
Hey, Jackie, I think I'm not feeling well either.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm very excited. I got so distracted by so many things. What was happening? I was talking about
if you push the left thumbstick down, you can see a log of everything he said.
No, everything he said. No, I'm not worried about what he said. I'm worried about what I said. Oh, you asked me about my sense of taste. We were talking about that. Yes. Okay. So yeah, my sense of taste got fucked up because of the Paxlovid, because I'm broken enough that I was actually able to get that prescription, which was good. It made me much less sick, much faster. But one of the side effects that they warn you about is like, oh, it might give you a metallic taste in your mouth. And that is as accurate as saying, like, that's a very specific example that is only going to be relevant to half the population. I was like, my go-to example was going to be like, when they tell you when you're going to go in to get a pap and they say it's just going to be a little bit of pressure. And it's like, no, that's not what that is. That hurts like a bitch. What are you fucking talking about? Yeah, and they're like, there might be a metallic taste in your mouth.
A pap? I thought you called it soda.
Oh my fucking god. So the metallic taste in my mouth was actually, it was like my saliva was liquid aluminum.
Ooh.
And so of course, like, it just exists everywhere. But then also, like, the more spit in your mouth, the worse the taste is, because there's more of it there. And then when you swallow, this is the part that sucked for me, is my stomach would do that little jump of, like, when you've eaten something that, like, kind of upsets it. And it's like, hey, maybe don't do that anymore. So it wasn't just that it, like, tasted like metal. It's like my body was reacting to it like there was something going on in my spit. And after a bunch of doing that, my stomach goes, you have to throw up now. You have to throw up whatever this is. I don't like it and I don't want it here. And anybody who's ever vomited before knows that when you're about to throw up, your mouth is like, I need to make a lot more spit. And it was just like this awful, vicious cycle for 48 hours. I hated existing.
It's one of those things where, admittedly, it's a terrible feeling, because I know exactly the feeling when, like, you're about to the vomit and, like, you have this, like, vicious cycle going on. It gives me mild comfort in moments like that I like to imagine there are, like, little versions of me running my body, and, like, the mouth people are like, more saliva, he's about to throw up, and like my throat and stomach is like, what are they doing up there? like trying to get their manager with a hard hat on. It's like, look, what's going on in the throat? Okay, look.
Yeah, there was a lot going on. So anyways, I figured out the best interval to take the meds in, because here's the thing about the Paxlovid too, is it's 3 pills that you have to take twice a day, and the pills are huge.
Have you tried snorting them?
I
crushing and snorting them?
Thought about it, I did think about crushing them, not snorting them necessarily. And there's literally specific instructions on there to not do that. And I was like,
Yeah, I mean, I
"God
guess they are.
damn."
I guess they are suppositories after all.
Oh my
so.
god, no. So anyways, they're not fun. And then yeah, and so my mouth just tasted like liquid aluminum constantly. And so like eating I already didn't have much of an appetite, but that just also made eating really unappealing. So I pretty much for 5 days straight lived off of a diet of toast and saltines with cream cheese and blueberries. Those are the only things I could eat.
Honestly, from like a vitamin standpoint, that's actually not bad because I mean there are antioxidants in the blueberries.
Yeah.
You're getting fruit. There's dairy in the cream cheese, and then just plain old carbs.
Here's my question for all of chat, and including you. What is your sick day food? Because for me, it has always been since I was a child. That was the thing we would eat. Would be saltines with cream cheese on them because you got a little bit of protein. You got something absorptive. Like it was that with ginger ale.
Yeah, definitely ginger ale. Depending on how bad I was feeling, it would either be a combination of Ritz crackers with peanut butter on it or soup. Just plain old chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, my mom would make something that actually came out of a storybook from our childhood that was called Get Well Soup. That was like a variation on chicken noodle soup. And so she would make that. I'm excited. Jackie's sick food is what she just made for me and dropped off, so I'm very excited for that now.
Nice. Well, while we were on the topic of bodily functions, last week I had some very, very delicious pho for dinner, and I was so happy to find a good pho place.
Nice.
When Justin, middle wife, and I went out. And then I realized about 24 hours later that pho and my lower GI have disagreements sometimes. And stuff was happening, and it was very distinctive stuff happening. And I thought, I need to give a name to this feeling I have. So if pho gives me gas, I want to put the words together and call them farts.
It's spelled with the PH, yeah.
With the PHO, yeah.
Incredible.
Farts. Yeah.
Perfect.
So, yeah, nice little short little 15-second bullet point on my Post-it note. But yeah, no, chat probably doesn't know this, but you absolutely do because Jamf told you when you were in town. Jamf has been conditioned that as life happens, she'll just look at me and goes, "That's going on the Post-it note." Not like, "Hey, are you going to put that in a Post-it note?" Or, "Do you think you should put that on?" No, it's like, "That's going on the Post-it note, James." I'm like, yes, it is.
I love the assist from her. It's incredible. Making sure we don't miss out on anything.
No, absolutely not. She is wonderful at helping me remember things to share with all of you, for the comedy.
I really am getting sad every time the whatchamacallit dialogue box leaves and I have to look at his stupid feet.
You just go through. Oh,
there it was.
Yeah, it's that half set. You know what? I can't unsee it now.
Yeah, good. I've ruined this.
You know what the worst part is? Because I have the stream up and your shared window, I get to see it again 10 seconds later.
Perfect. Double feet. Hey, Zappelli.
Yeah.
Welcome in.
Would you love to hear a story of instant karma?
Oh, of course. So,
Chat and Jen, I've mentioned several times that I'm trying to get better at running. I'm not a very big fan of running, but I have to appreciate the amount of time spent versus the calories burnt. It's the most efficient exercise there is outside of swimming. But then even then, if you factor the time of getting in the car, driving to the gym, changing, swimming, showering, changing, getting back in the car and coming home, that's still a lot of wasted time where calories aren't being burnt versus like going outside of my backyard and just starting to run around the neighborhood. So I'm trying to get better. I've tried a bunch of different things, and I was having a particularly tough run last Saturday. And it was just one of those things where, like, I was running with another group of guys who are all dads at my daughter's elementary school, and they're like marathon runners. So like within half a mile, they're already out of sight. And it was just, yeah, like I was feeling very discouraged. And it was one of those moments where just like the smallest thing gave me inspiration, and there was a gentle breeze that just picked up and started blowing at my back. Like the wind itself was trying to propel me forward, and it's like you got this, James. I'm like, okay, you know what? I can do this. I can at least finish my 3-mile circuit. The wind was picking up, blowing at my back, and I'm running. I'm like, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling better, and I'm picking up my speed. And it's pollen season in Nashville, so I was getting a little congested. So I was going to do a little, expectorate to just get that out of my mouth. And I went to spit. The minute I spit, the wind changed direction.
Oh,
and
no.
Now my face. And
Oh, robot James. The internet does not
Beep
want us
boop.
to hear your story. I got the beep boop.
Yep. So I spit. I watch the spit leave my mouth.
No.
The wind picks up.
No.
And it's kind of like going like down to like 7 o'clock. And then it picks back up, arcs up like a fighter jet. And the whole time I'm thinking, there is no way this is gonna splat right into my sunglasses.
Oh my god.
And it's like, maybe running isn't for me. Maybe it's like nature built me up just a little bit, and then just put its thumb down real hard on me. Yeah, Swaleo, at least I did have my sunglasses on. So kids, I don't know what the moral of the story is. Don't run. I don't know. Don't exercise. Stay inside and play Persona.
That's well, maybe not the second part, but the first part is definitely the lesson I got from that. What I got from finally getting the Rona is I never take time off again, and you just got don't run anymore. So. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad the lesson was don't take time off and don't ever come visit James and his family again.
I think it's just like, maybe I can take time off, but just don't leave my house. Just don't go places. Because one time I went somewhere.
I'll bring the whole family down.
Oh, there we go.
I don't know if that's a threat or like a like.
Remains to be seen.
Remains to be seen.
Okay.
Your phone's going pee. I got another strange text message. So
like the golf one?
Yes, exactly like the golf one.
Perfect.
So about 6 months ago, chat, I got a text message while my wife and I were on vacation from a number I didn't recognize. And the number in the text just said, Basil, where is my golf club? I need to bring it to the course. And I didn't respond because like part of me is thinking like this is some sort of like weird phishing attempt. But like Jamf and I, we were just laughing hysterically, just trying to think like, what kind of life was this person leading where they knew someone named Basil, and apparently he had a golf club that he needed to bring back to I'm assuming a country, it sounded like a very country club golf course. Anyway, fast forward to last week. I get a text message. Again, I don't recognize the number. And it just said, is this Andre, the dive master? We need lessons for Lily now. And I'm thinking like, I was looking at this. This is the same night that Jamf and I went out and I got pho. And I just show her my phone and she just starts laughing. And the first thing out of her mouth was, Basil, go find Andre the dive master. Lady Lily needs him immediately. Like, who are these people? And why do they have my number? And like, not like though they, like, how do they get my number? But they surely can realize that when they pull up a text message, like there's no text chain, like.
Yeah.
The way they're talking, it's like, I'm assuming you've had communication with this person before. Like, you recognize, like, I'm just going to use this number right here. It's weird that he hasn't responded. Basil, we need to find Andre. Where is this dive master?
God. Alright, it's raining right now. Should I go to the naked place, the bathhouse.
Yes, you should go to the. Well, yeah, you have to specify because you've been to the red light district now. So
Oh, that is technically true.
that's not technically true. That's actually true.
Does that mean what I said is not accurate?
No, the implication of saying something is technically true implies that there's like a de facto not truth about it.
I feel like maybe if that's how you're interpreting it, that's a you problem.
All right. Well, you know, I'm not
Anyways.
here to I'm not here to argue with you, Jen,
I'm
because I know
sick.
you're
You have
not
to be
well.
nice to me.
I do have to be nice to you, and it's paining me greatly. But like the wind was at my back, and it suddenly was blowing in my face as I spit. You know, that kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zappelli, I don't know how to answer this question because I don't know if whoa, that's a wall of text. I don't know if I have favorites. The
I know you have.
The one song that I know I really like, I don't necessarily like it. It's not a good like pump me up song, but it's like there was something about like the piano in it that I was like, I need to save this for my D&D character playlist. That's it.
It makes you feel things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Zappelli, it's the song. I think it's called.
It's called
I don't know if
Regret.
it's Regret.
Yeah.
Regret. It is Regret.
Yeah, it's called Regret. I know it pops up before this moment, but the time I remember it vividly is the first time you're going through the art museum. I already forgot that fucker's name.
Madarame.
Madarame, thank you. First time you're going through Madarame's thing, and you're like, Matt Mercer is realizing that he's been had a little bit, and he's like all upset about it. You're looking at all these portraits, and he's having a monologue, and there's this beautiful, very sad like piano piece in the background. It's that one.
Yeah.
I remember no one's names. It's Matt Mercer and the art guy. Oh my god.
Yep. And that's fine. I think it's a fun game for all of us to figure out who you meet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna mention that song. I don't know if it's a favorite song of yours, but like just based on you like bopping on screen and dancing when they do the instrumental version of Life Will Change when you're about to do your palace run and steal the treasure. That's a fun little pump me up song.
Oh yeah, like after you've sent the card, and so like the music is
Yeah.
different when you're like going for the final run. Yeah, that is definitely like, and it might just be because at that point I'm tired of hearing the regular palace music. I'm like, something different. Let's go.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But I mean, there's I love so many different Persona songs, and like just
Yeah.
as Jen said, like
James Harley has a
Regret
top
is-
10.
Yeah, I not only have a top 10, but it's like, just as you said, Jen, like, there are different criteria. Like, Regret is not something I would listen to in the gym, but, like, you feel things when you hear that.
Yeah.
And I think having an emotional reaction to a song is a good sign, even if it's not a pump-me-up song. But, like, I could probably do a top 10 from each Persona
I
game,
know
because
what
each
you're
of them are
talking
so
about.
distinct. It's hard to compare, you know, like, Persona 3's more urban-style soundtrack to Persona 5's jazz, and then Persona 4 just kind of being new age pop.
Wow.
Is probably the best way to describe that. Ooh, Banana's coming out feisty. Does Claire de Lune still make you angry, Jen?
Good morning.
Oh, hey, Gwen.
A lot just happened in a very short period of time. Claire de Lune. Which one? What is that? I don't remember. I'm very sick.
While you're thinking, Zeppeli, I'm technically not the streamer, but one of my favorite Persona 5 songs is Blooming Villain. So the song that plays during the boss fight, which I think is very underrated in the Persona community, because people usually go for like Life Will Change or Rivers in the Desert or I Believe and a lot of the big ones. But on a technical level, and I realize I just gave Jen shit for that. On a technical level, Blooming Villain is a very complicated piece of composition that does a lot of interesting things with the melody that I very much appreciate as a music nerd.
Oh, that's right. Claire de Lune was the fucking V3 reference. I was like, why do I remember this, but, like, don't remember this? That was it. God, V3 was forever ago. Well, now that I solved that. Yeah, I would go with, Zappelli, I would go with whatever James said. I'm certainly not familiar enough with any of this to give useful requests or feedback on it.
Yeah. Oh, Flash, don't get me wrong. I believe in Rivers in the Desert are amazing. I just feel like Blooming Villain is very underappreciated in the community, and it shouldn't be because it's a very technically complicated piece that I think a lot of people sleep on.
Yay, Jackie, I'm glad you made it home. Now that you're home and can actually type things. I know you said you left me a ginger syrup. What should I do with that other than pour it directly into my mouth? Probably shouldn't do that, but I do fucking love ginger. Like, is there something you're like, oh, it's really good on this or with this or whatever? I don't believe in a wrong way of consuming food. I mean, I would disagree. There are definitely wrong ways to consume food. But I don't want to get into any of that right now. But I am curious, like, what, you know, because I also don't know, is the syrup, is it just ginger? Does it have some other stuff going on with it? And it's like mostly ginger, but it's also got like some other herbs or spices or something. Like, I wanna know what the culinary master has to suggest. Bathe in it if you want. Fuck yeah, let's go.
There you go.
You left a lot of that syrup here.
You know, I will give a tip of the hat. I would agree. Jackie is the culinary master, and I am the journeyman behind Jackie's mastery of the cooking. We got to go over to her place a couple weeks ago, and she made a ratatouille for us. Ooh. Oh my god, I had never had ratatouille before. I even got to help. It felt, yay. But it was very fucking tasty. Oh my god, Jackie's incredible. Straight ginger, hell yeah. Yeah. Straight ginger. I eat straight garlic sometimes. Like if I'm cooking and I like chop too much garlic, which usually it's not a problem because you can never have too much garlic, but yeah, there's I have to be so much about the things you just said I'm making a face at. I don't care. Just straight garlic. Yeah, straight garlic. Yeah, it's good for your heart. God. No, I love me ginger. I will just eat straight up ginger. So, I'm excited about this. Oh, just good on ice cream. Why have I not thought to do that on ice cream? I gotta fucking do that now.
That floating bank
this is voice acted.
Kanashiro's personality.
I don't know if you had a short thing you were gonna say or if I should plow through this.
No, I was gonna make a Gwen joke, but go on.
No, make the Gwen joke. Do it.
I mean, her VA kind of sounds like how you do Gwen's voice. I mean, it's really just Gwen right there.
I'm gonna have to listen closer.
He's flying around so no one can trace his steps. He doesn't trust anyone.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Like the inflections, the pauses, it's all there.
It is, yeah. Oh Jesus, Carl.
Carl, I'm almost afraid to ask.
Look, nobody. I understand the joke he's going for here because you said straight garlic.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I got it.
That's what happened. But
yeah, I old.
Apparently, if you mix garlic and sriracha sauce, it's heavenly. Oh.
Ooh.
I have both of these things.
I bet security's
I'm gonna have to try that now, Jackie.
Too. That's why we should get moving soon. Why don't we go to the palace today?
It's okay. I was gonna go to the palace yesterday, but I didn't know how to do that without James here. So, yeah, good idea.
Great. I'll leave my
Jeff is saying Gwen sounds more sophisticated. I'm better than you tone. I don't know. I mean, she kind of had that when she was investigating Phantom Thieves, especially when she caught Ryuji on the phone. There was definitely a smugness in the air.
Yeah, I was like, Jeff, I feel like an important part of your sentence is missing. You're saying Gwen sounds more sophisticated and also has that tone? Or are you saying Gwen sounds more sophisticated and this person has that tone? Which way did you mean this?
Jeff, choose your words very carefully. I'm sending you a text message right now.
No, I'm very curious. Both apply to Gwen? Interesting. Interesting. All right. Thanks for stopping in, Zapelli. Appreciate it. Good luck with all your music mashes. Oh, I don't like that Banana called it Jarlick.
Oh.
It's
You have
not
to sound-
inaccurate, but it's fucking awful and great.
So, no, like, see, his comment right there is exactly what I mean when you say that's technically true. Because we know that there's, like, a de facto falsehood buried in there somewhere.
God.
Because technically sounds better than de jure, so... or de jare in this case. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, who's texting us? We literally, it's been, like, we just had a text conversation, like, maybe 12 hours ago.
It's been 2 weeks for you. Again, the game is built for streamers, just to remind them of where you are.
I was like, for me, it's been, first of all, for me, it's been 3 weeks, which is awful. But I'm like, literally, when I say 12, I mean, like, this conversation already happened while you and I were just talking about, I don't know, something else. So, like, this happened tonight.
Jeff just said, I'm going to destroy my fingers with these owlbears.
He 3D printed a small army of tiny owl bears for another dice maker. And so he's removing all the supports tonight.
Gotcha. Where my brain went was because he was talking about Gwen. I'm thinking back to our campaign, trying to think, did Gwen ever say that? That sounds like a Rika. That sounds like a Rika thing.
That absolutely
maybe...
is a Rika thing. Oh, hey. I've never really looked closely at the limitations of, like, what you can actually do with polymorph. Because I have never wanted to take it as a spell. Could you transform someone into an owl bear? Because I know, like, druids can't wild shape into one. But can you polymorph someone into an owl bear?
Yeah, absolutely. Remember that picture I sent you of my Friday campaign where someone polymorphed into a T-Rex?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I guess I've never looked at what category a T-Rex falls into either. I just hadn't.
It's a reptile.
No, I know. If that's not the D&D category for it, though, like if it's a beast or a monstrosity or whatever, like that kind of shit.
I think technically the DM went for rule of cool over as written, because it'd be very funny.
Well, see now,
and it was.
Now you've said other things that make me. I want to know what the actual limitations of polymorph are. What they're supposed to be. Oh, it just says you can just into a new form. Oh, it can be any beast. Okay, so it does specifically say beast. So an owl bear wouldn't count because Aaron usually follows rules. I was like, if I were able to polymorph Rika into an owl bear, I think that would be the happiest she could ever be.
Yeah, that would. What if you turn Garth? Could you turn Garth into an owlbear?
Well, I don't think so because I have to be able to transform it into a beast, and an owlbear counts as, I think, a monstrosity.
That's unfortunate.
So I don't think it's a beast because I remember that being part of why everyone lost their shit at the D&D movie trailers when they're like, the druid can't wild shape into an owlbear because that's a monstrosity, not a beast.
It's a really pedantic thing to get upset about in a D&D movie.
D&D is a rules game that is known for rules lawyers. Of course people are going to be like, that's not a thing the druid should be able to do. Did you think that any crowd, other than, like, the D&D crowd is getting a movie, do you think they're just going to sit back and enjoy it and not go, I have to analyze all the D&D things happening in it? Especially when they're specifically pandering to the D&D crowd with, like, did you see the D&D movie?
I have not.
Okay.
Because I'm a parent. I don't get out often.
Then I will leave this spoiler free. They very clearly were like, we need to put as many references to actual D&D lore into this as we can. So, like, at one point they're talking about they need to go from point A to point B, and so they start talking about the travel route, and it's just naming every region, city, whatever you've ever seen on any D&D map ever. And it's like, okay, well, so we'll do Waterdeep and Neverwinter and do these things into these mountains and like whatever, like they're just like rattling these things off. Like the entire point is just to appeal to the D&D people. So you can't do that and have that be your whole shtick and then also be like, hey, the druid turns into an owlbear.
You know, I mean, you know me, Jen. I'm a hopeless optimist when it comes to just about everything, despite what my online persona is. I don't know. I was kind of hoping for like maybe the Tolkien crowd, where like when the Lord of the Rings came out, that not too many people in the crowd got up and got upset because elves were at Helm's Deep. You know? Like no one was like, well, actually, the elves weren't there. They were still in Lothlorien defending against Dol Gordor. Everyone was like, oh, that's awesome. The elves showed up and it's really cool, and everyone cheered. So I was kind of hoping for that crowd.
What I think would be interesting is and I'm probably incorrect. It's like I'm on team. I understand that something that already exists in one media form has to be adapted into a new media form, that there are things they have to condense or whatever. So like this is based on a book. Okay, well, things can't happen exactly the way they do in the book, or this movie would be 8 hours long. So we have to condense some things and cut some things and whatever. And so it's like, I understand that. So when you've got things like the elves showing up and they're not supposed to be there, and it's like, okay, well, maybe they're not supposed to be, but there's other points we need to get across, and so this is kind of like just how we make these things meld together. So I think there's that, as long as you're not like changing anything like pivotal, and it's like, okay, the plot is like actually super different now. I'm gonna use the word jobberish from now on. That's the new word. But then there's like, hey, this is based on, like, there's a rule set for the universe that this thing exists in. So I think that's actually important to a lot of visual media, is like whatever you've established, even if it's not something that exists outside of just like, we're making a show and it only exists as a show, you still establish the rules of that universe within it. And it's like, these things operate like this. These are the laws of this land. These are the rules for it, and whatever. And that's actually like a thing. Like when you're writing a show, a movie, or whatever, like you kind of write out like your little like Bible of these are the things that are true about this world. And you follow that. And so when you're making a movie that doesn't have to have a set plot that anybody like already knows about, but it is literally based on a rule set, I feel like you have to follow the rule set. Because that's also just like basic filmmaking and showmaking 101. You establish what is true about your universe and you follow that.
I'm waiting for this conversation to take a turn to, and the movie showed Magic Missile to be way too overpowered and useful.
I actually don't think I saw anybody use Magic Missile, thank fucking God. I'm not gonna get into the nitty-gritty on, like, exactly spells that were seen and how they did it. They, for the most part, did a pretty decent job on stuff. And I don't give a shit that the druid turned into an owlbear, because I think they should be able to do that, but rules as written is not how they do the thing. So.
Yeah. I hear the director, who is, you could think of him as the DM of the movie, ruled that was okay because of rule of cool, which is the most D&D thing I can imagine.
I hate that you just said that, because that is actually a very good argument for literally anything in this movie. The director being the DM and just being like, I'll allow it.
There you go. Problem solved. The only thing that it was missing is that the movie should have went into intermission because they couldn't get the actors together to continue filming.
Well, that was the thing at one point, is I loved the idea that, like, I feel like that would be a spoiler. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to the voice acted scene that's happening, though.
Okay.
Lady Ann will surely swoon for me if I...
You sure you wanted to go back to this
Sorry
voice
for the
acting
wait.
stuff?
No, I instantly regretted it.
It's like the perfect
so, what's
line.
up, Morgana?
Ooh, oh, both of these out, Morgana.
Oh, as if everyone didn't know.
I know. I'm just gonna go hard right now.
From what?
Well,
Oh, you're not backing down.
it's something I've been giving a lot of thought lately.
Uh-oh.
Now that we've all gained some experience in battle, I think it'd be good for us to work on our finishers.
Mm-hmm.
It's always important to work on finishing, kids.
Oh, God. You made it worse.
Our finishers? Yeah. I guess if we're going to keep fighting, we ought to do it with style.
Oh, yeah, I've never been back to the dart place.
Right?
The
So I
dark
came
place?
Up with just
The
the
dart
idea.
place.
Mementos?
No, the dart T.
Dart. Got it.
The throwies.
The throwies. Yes, the ballistic weapons.
Yeah.
James wins a gold star. Yay!
It's maybe my best
Thank
one
you,
yet,
Jeff. That means a
and we
lot
can
coming from
definitely
you
pull it off.
specifically.
You play a part in it, Lady Ann.
Me? Well,
Banana's 100%
okay.
correct.
What do you need me to do?
Jackie's
Now that's
upset.
all right, Lady Ann. Quick on the uptake. What I had in mind
Everything's
was-
right in the universe.
And that should do the trick.
Oh, I wanted to know. All right.
Really?
No, she is so unenthused.
So is that a no?
Well, it's not that I don't want to. It's more like, isn't your idea sorta impossible? Even
Man,
in
if I
the
had a nip every
metaverse?
time I heard that in high school.
Oh, my pants are glowing. What the why do I have a
What was
fucking
that?
Mario Galaxy Star bit in my pocket?
Well, it's probably like literally 3 months ago, but
Oh,
Jose
I
gave
met
that
a
to you.
small child who gave this to me.
Yeah.
There's an ant on my microphone. I just looked over. What the
Here,
fuck?
here. Oh, weird, because there's an ant on my face right now. Get it off of me. Because I'm in the microphone. Chat. Jen does not feed me.
Sup?
I don't think I got it. I did mute my mic so that way when I was blowing on it and flicking it, it wouldn't be loud for everybody. Oh, we're just not
Never
gonna...
imagined that I would end up helping.
We're
the
not gonna go
Phantom
back to
Thieves.
talking about the star bit and that whole conversation that just occurred. We're just gonna move on? Great.
We're just gonna move on. Like it never
This would
happened.
Get interesting if my
Ooh.
sister ever found out. There's no
It
time
would be
to
interesting if
getting
my sister ever
sentimental
found
here.
out. Well, I have news for you. Some unspecified point in the future, I straight up tell her. So...
You know, I hope you convey it to Sai that just like how funny this moment is. Like, so get this. Your sister said, boy, would it be funny if she ever found this out. Looking back at it, it's still pretty funny.
I like
She
the
slams
idea
the
that I
table.
have such an intense memory that I have all of this dialogue locked away. And I'm just recounting all of it.
Yes, I understand. I do have one request about all of this, though. Can you teach me how to be a phantom thief? Like, about the metaverse, for example?
Simply put, that world is formed of a person's cognition. There you can change people's
Yeah,
hearts.
we already gave you this whole explanation.
Yeah, I've gathered that much just from going there once. But the method of transportation still eludes me. I mean, it's a smartphone navigation app.
Yeah, I don't feel like we should tell you how to get there by yourself. I feel like that would be a very bad idea based on the fact that you literally got yourself kidnapped. So, don't
But yeah,
worry
but
about it.
She awakened her persona, and I think she has a motorcycle, so she doesn't need Morgana. I think she'll be fine. Out of everyone in the party, I think she would be the most fine by herself.
I mean, you're not wrong, but also...
You only need a name, a location, and a distortion.
Mercer,
Jen
stop.
For the first entry.
Gwen,
in the
Gwen
palace's
can do what she
bookmark.
wants, Jen.
No. Okay. Alright. I mean, Now I'm thinking about our party, and it's like if everyone got separated, who would be the most okay by themselves? And it's like, no, I would do pretty fine.
I know.
I would be pretty okay.
I know. Full admitting that out of everyone, I think Gwen would probably be the most fine. Nico would be good.
Mm-hmm.
I think Vasile would be in the middle. I think Artemisia would be next, and then Rika would be last.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
You really just make it sound like an ordinary app. Aren't there any dangers associated with it?
Yeah, of course, like going there and fucking dying.
Don't worry about that. We've already been a bunch of times.
Do you think your cell phone mines that data? It's like, oh, it looks like you've bookmarked an art museum. Here are some local art museums that you may be interested.
Yeah, Google listening right now is gonna really fuck up all of their searches for a long time.
That's not what I mean. It's
Oh, it looks
a
like you're
navigation app, right?
trying to mix characters
someone
of
easily
different
access our history on the server?
fables and stories into a fan fiction. Are you looking for this? Are you looking for this creature? Yeah, I am looking for that.
Why are you looking at me like that? Has nobody thought of this before?
Now she's catching me off guard, too.
And we don't know where it came from, right? It showed up on my phone without any input from me. Do you know anything about it?
Okay, well I can't say the second thing or they're gonna think I'm insane, so I'm just gonna go like, don't worry about it.
You sound pretty
But Jen,
confident
it's
in that
technically
answer.
true.
Hey, Romeo, what's up? Thank you for the resub.
I know I get choked up when Romeo joins too.
I will probably call it around 9 o'clock. For
Okay.
the record.
I don't fully
Sounds good.
understand, but I don't think we have to worry about people accessing our data. From what I can tell, this app is incredibly special. It wasn't made by any ordinary means.
True. An app that allows you to enter another world isn't exactly commonplace. Well, Sis doesn't know who the Phantom Thieves are, so I suppose our information is safe for now.
Banana demands we drink water.
I'm already ahead of you, Banana. Been drinking water all stream.
Oh yeah, same here.
We're still learning things ourselves. I hope your sharp wit can help us with that.
Thank you. I'll do my best. More importantly, we need to stop him from releasing those photos. If the public gets a hold of them,
Doesn't look too
What?
bad.
What is this stance that I have going on? I look like I'm getting ready to I'm a backup dancer at like a K-pop concert. And I'm ready to fucking go.
Maybe you're trained in capoeira. You know, fight dancing, dance fighting, whatever.
I could only imagine.
Oh
what
god.
happened
Oh, this one's uncomfortable.
Come on,
Kinda
hate
has-
that.
before the time
That kind of had some like
Bounce back from this.
Danganronpa animation
did.
kind of.
Definitely some big Danganronpa vibes.
Plus,
Yeah.
people really
You know,
started
there was some
admiring us as a
storyboard
community.
artist is like, my time has finally come.
Yeah, this is the perfect opportunity. We have to succeed no matter what.
all right.
Okay. It's been forever. I can just I can just go into the fucking palace at this point, right?
You can just go in. That's
All
right.
right.
Yes.
Let's
Let us
do
go.
it. Going in.
So what am I gonna be called?
Oh no, not this part.
You all were using code names, weren't you?
God, there's a lot happening with this outfit she has.
You're quite perceptive.
This time's a hard one. Maybe something like shoulder pads.
Absolutely the fuck not, Ryuji.
Why in the world did you focus on that?
They're hard not to look at.
I refuse to be called that.
What about Ryder?
Okay, okay.
Sounds too much like a smuggler. Next.
Flip it, we're getting closer.
Fixer?
Nope, no, we moved away.
How about
Not a
leader?
mastermind, though. Next.
Fuck off.
Won't you give me something better to work with?
She reminds me of an empress.
Like a leader? Yes, Morgana, you're right.
You got anything, Joker?
Oh, I hate all of these options.
Do 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 do.
That works in a way.
I'd like it to sound a little more refined than that.
Then you come up with something.
She's totally a queen, isn't she?
Then why did it matter what I said?
That's it.
I don't, sure.
Queen. It has a nice ring to
Alright.
it.
Gwen is queen now.
I like it.
Yep.
Let's go with
Confirmed.
that. Now then, could you explain to me the
We
strategy
need to
for this
make
mission?
Gwen a tiara.
Oh god.
So it's like everything is just being mushed together into one personality now. There's too many things
You
converging.
don't have one? Wait, the Phantom Thieves were acting without any
The plan is
plans?
go in, find a map that's really conveniently laid out for us, and get to the treasure. That's the plan.
We pretty much look around the
Yeah,
area.
we find the
navigation
map.
when needed.
Oh, we keep going, we find the guy, and then we all take turns very politely on whooping on each and every one of us. And no matter how long we take to think about what we want to do, everyone respects that. It's very nice.
If we run into shadows, we beat the shit out of him.
Very well then. I feel like I'll be useful for sure. Seems my role is to be the brain of this team. I'll analyze Mona's information and give out orders.
Good night, Banana.
Oh, good night, Banana.
Any objections?
Just gonna move
None,
on past
none,
this
Queen.
dialogue.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
just
spell's
things hitting a
definitely
little
the
too
type
close to
that'll
home
eat
there,
her.
Jen.
Oh, what we're talking about.
No.
Mona, will you begin navigating us?
Yes, queen.
Him too, it seems.
Matt Mercer, unfazed.
Indeed.
Oh, I forgot about these outfits! Oh, we gotta start cycling through her outfits now.
Yeah, you do.
Alright. I don't.
I'm glad you still have a disco cat.
Alright. Outfit. Let's see. I feel like we know what most of the uniforms look like. So what? Ooh, oh, I'm not doing that.
So personally, now I think Makoto has two very good costumes that
Okay.
are very tasteful and respectful. Catherine's outfit with a K, or the GeckoCon
Okay.
high school outfit.
Let's see what this one is. Do I have? She has brass knuckles. Oh my god! Incredible.
And a gun. She's gonna stop Kanashiro with the power of friendship and this gun.
I haven't like looked at what I've picked up. Okay, I don't think any of these are better for me. Does this do anything else? No, so yeah, I can give... Right now, my party is... Oh, I guess do I need to switch out my party now that I have a Makoto?
Yeah, I would put Makoto in for Morgana because Makoto can heal and she does a lot more damage than Morgana can.
So it'll be... Who do I fucking have then? On Ryuji and Makoto?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so-
Ryuji and Mac Mercer can be interchangeable. It's like being your tanky characters.
Okay.
On is your skilled user, then Makoto is just beat 'em up and I can also heal everyone.
Cool. So I'll put that on, and then Makoto. No, we're just gonna keep what you've got, I guess. Okay.
The turtleneck.
Very protective turtleneck.
It protects the neck. It's very
Oh, and then Makoto, I probably want to put glasses on. No, not the, yeah, extra XP. Great. Alright, cool. And then she's here. Oh, I could have changed our dumb outfits. Okay, don't I have to, oh, she's already just in it? Okay, oh, who do I have right now?
you need to swap Morgana out for on.
On, that's it. Where's you're on? I couldn't tell.
Hey.
Yes.
Oh,
And we're getting rid of Morgana.
thanks.
Okay.
Thanks for getting rid of the creepy cat.
Okay. So now, do I need to know anything specifically before we get into this?
No, you know what? There's going to be a very brief event that happens when you break in, and then I think after that brief event, it would be a good time to save. And then if you wanted to call it at 9, that would be a good place to call it.
Cool beans.
Nice.
Joker.
I'm glad they have police tape in the cognitive universe. Put it over the door like that.
It's very, very responsible of them.
Yeah. Carl made a Greek mythology joke, and it was really good.
Oh, Jesus.
Indeed.
Oh, very convenient.
Whoa!
I made a Zelda.
Yeah. It's like that's a very
Da-da-da-da.
Zelda noise. Did you have any? Oh, should I start going through what my fucking Sunday looked like?
You think you could do it in 7 minutes?
Not really a whole, like, not all of it. What I will talk about is my favorite, one aspect of it.
Okay.
So I haven't been on a plane in years, and then even before that, I was pretty much flying exclusively Delta when I had to fly. So I don't know if other airlines have this or not. But at least on Delta, like, all of the seats have a little, like, TV screen in the back of them.
Mm-hmm.
So that way you can, like, watch movies or play simple games or whatever on it during your flight. Is that a thing elsewhere? I have no idea.
It is.
Okay.
I know Southwest has the. Well, some of them have, like the newer planes have little TVs in them, but like for older Southwest planes, they give you free access to their like in-flight app where you can watch TV and stuff like that.
So I'm specifically going to talk about these little TV things. So on the stealthy one, is that a fucking horse wearing sunglasses? What's happening?
It's a very cool horse.
Oh, it was a big doggo. It's a big doggo. I want to go pet it.
Go pet it.
So these screens it's got a bunch of movies on it. I feel like in these screens that are in the back of these seats where like there's only
Hold on a second. What is that?
where there's like you can't like if you're watching something on your laptop you can like angle it so that way people next to you might not be able to see it or whatever. I feel like there are some shows, movies, whatever, that should not be available on these screens.
I 100% agree with you.
You're in a public space, there might be children next to you or whatever. So on the long flight on Sunday, after I've already had a very long day, the person who was like in front of me at an angle, so I have a clear shot to their screen, was watching it? Like the fucking Pennywise clown movie?
Oh.
I don't feel like that should be an option on the thing. So anyways, I've seen most of that movie now.
I am so sorry.
Cause like there was no way to like look forward and not be seeing it. Yeah, I don't feel like that should be an option.
Yeah. Very similar vein, and I think you'll appreciate this even more now. Sometimes what will happen that completely embarrasses me, like I will be in public, like taking just the youngest daughter to swim class tonight. That happened tonight. I am watching her in her swim lesson, and there are like other parents in like the waiting area while the swim lesson's going on. And I'm going through Reddit looking for more Persona memes to add to my repository for the tweets every week. And sometimes in Reddit they'll like spoil tag a picture, like if there's like a story related element. And I've played the game so many times I just click through them. Well, sometimes they're blurred out because they are maybe kind of not safe for work, and then I can immediately feel all of these mothers immediately seeing this and like making snap judgments. I'm like, whoa, this, I didn't know this was here. I clearly clicked on and I thought it was a meme.
That's very funny.
Yeah. Don't worry, these are only 16-year-old kids.
Oh,
Ugh.
incredible.
It seems this place has its own watchdogs.
I don't
A
like
very
the looks
cool
of
looking
this.
dog with his sunglasses.
Sunglasses and a muzzle. Jesus.
You mean because you're a cat?
Hell no. I mean, it might be able to sniff out intruders or hunt us down super fast. But if it does end up making trouble for us, that could actually work out in our favor.
How does that work in our favor if it makes trouble for
We'll
us?
have a chance to finally show off our surprise finisher.
Yeah, we're gonna bring that reference back.
Uh-oh.
We've been spotted.
It just turned right. Yeah, oh god. Oh.
That's a big.
Oh. Hello.
It's 2 puppies.
Oh. You're very bitey. But wait, Morgana's not even supposed to be here. Wait.
Yeah, this is scripted because you need to do the on Morgana finisher.
Fuck.
You remember like when Yukiko and Chie would do their fun little double dragon thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're introducing you to that mechanic now.
God damn.
You want to do that right now? It's fine. Here we go. Fired up.
Look, another tutorial.
It's a tutorial 70 hours into the game.
What's the plan?
Strange, powerful attack. Okay. Oh, okay, that's cool. You should have heard of that. Oh god, I have to remember which button that is. On this controller. That one. It's not that button. Is it that one? Okay, great.
Ultimate power. This is how I really feel.
Oh
Thanks. You have such good taste.
my god.
This one's free. Now that's style.
You did it! Yay!
What the fuck?
This is amazing.
What the fuck? What the fuck? That had some Somnium Files energy to it.
It really did. I can promise you, they only get worse from here.
Oh boy. Yeah, Jackie, I still don't know how that happened. I don't know how you. Oh no. Okay, I just sneeze. We're good now. Yeah, I don't know how you didn't encounter any of the tutorial stuff until 19 hours in. I have no idea.
That's really impressive.
It is
I
very
can't-
impressive.
I can't wait to see how long it is for Tears of the Kingdom that comes out this Friday.
Yay.
Yay! So, are you prepared for your second? I guess you're prepared for your staycation of Tears of the Kingdom.
God, I don't. It's one of those things that, like, I super still want to do that, but I haven't been able to work in 3 weeks. So, like, I don't feel like I can do that. So, I'm gonna have to deal with that struggle and figure out what that looks like. For now, I know I will still definitely still be quarantined by at least Friday, so I'll at least have a day or two to do it. And then we'll see. But I have so many dice to finish, and then if I wanted to try to do a shop update in May, I have to crank out a bunch of other things, and I have done nothing for TurboDork stuff, and we are finally at the survey portion of finishing the Kickstarter, and so I need to do that. And I'm just like, it was so much easier when I thought I had 2 weeks between my time off things. We'll see.
I believe in you, whatever you choose to do. Jackie, listen, people were like, pick a direction and go, and I did, and I suffered for it. This is a wonderful reminder that just, have, like, if you ever go hiking with Jackie, just, you have a map.
God.
It will be an adventure for sure.
I love Jackie, but she should not come on the oil lantern tour of the Mammoth Cave. That's how you get lost in the caves.
Hello.
What about this?
Oh no. Oh no. I like how 3 of us are dressed as Power Rangers. And then there's Disco Cat. And
Disco
then
Cat,
Makoto.
Mercer.
And yeah, Mercer and Gwen are just like chilling in like regular
like
outfits.
Saturday casual.
Okay. It's mostly so it's oh that's right, it was kind of random before, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Baton pass or to another member in a pinch. Enemies near defeat. Okay, great. I like how it's like, here's a tutorial that shows that you actually have no control over when this is an option.
It's true. Like I've tried gaming the system in my 4 playthroughs of this game. I've never been able to like consistently make it happen.
Yeah, it seems kind of random. Okay, it's nice that you can do it even when the other person's not there.
Yeah, so you just need one person. Like usually, and we can get to this much later in the game, probably like 6 months from now. But when you actually have a full party, like my optimal group maximizes just having one person from the different showtimes so that all of them have an equal chance of triggering their showtime attacks.
Nice.
It makes it a lot easier to clear palaces in one day, especially later in the game.
All right. Well, I would assume I probably don't want to go this way. What is with this fucking walk cycle?
They have to go to the bathroom.
That it does very much look like that. I mean, I can go up here. There's a I was like, there's a run button.
Come on,
somewhere.
man.
Okay, dead end, great. Oh!
Oh!
Shit!
Hey, that's a rare one. Don't let it
God, look at these fucking knuckles she's got. I don't remember if these fuckers work the same way as the hands, where you have to do physical attacks on them.
You could do any attack on them.
Are you?
I'm not effing with you.
Okay. All right. Well then, let's literally
Prepare
nuke it.
yourself. Finish it for me. Persona!
We'll do this, and then this feels like a good thing to go out on.
Yeah.
That should have done it. Here we go.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh! I got the thing. Do the thing. Do the thing.
Do the always do the thing.
This is
There's
how
never
Hey!
not
Got an achievement.
If the cutscene becomes a little much, you can skip it.
Oh, good. There's too much boob jiggle in that.
It's distractingly.
Oh! Oh, that's unnecessary.
Go down.
That did so much damage. Oh, excuse me.
Persona.
Are you trying to impress Gwen with your nuke abilities?
I was just trying to find some. I was the first thing I stumbled onto that just did one foe instead of a bajillion. Oh my god, so much money. Yes, perfect, beautiful.
It's a
I'm
step
level 20
forward.
now. Oh, yeah.
Yay!
Okay.
That was so easy. I'm yawning.
Okay, well this was a. I guess I can't. I forgot I can't just like save anywhere.
Yeah, I think you might be able to go back out the way you came to the left.
All right, let's do that. And we'll save and we'll call it a night. And then I'm gonna go eat some of the tasty foods.
Before you log off, because I know I'm gonna forget and you're gonna forget too. Pull up your start menu.
I should write something.
Not that bad. Fucking.
No, every time. Every time.
It is every time.
The other one.
This
Okay.
one?
Yeah, go to stats.
Yeah, this is my Y menu. So,
Yeah,
to be
sorry,
fair.
your Y menu. Okay, I will remember that.
Stats.
Click on Morgana. Go down to
why
Morgana.
is Morgana here
Yeah,
again?
take Morgana out and put Ryuji back in.
How do I fucking...
X. Whatever your
there
X.
we go.
And then Ryuji.
There we go. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we won't forget that now.
I should
I'm
write
gonna
something.
save again, so that saves.
There you go.
Alright. Cool beans.
I'll just add this.
I think that's gonna do it.
70 hours.
Oh my god, it's so many.
And this is the third palace of palaces.
Oh god, it's so much. Suntroga, thank you so much for the resub. Oh my god. fucking dying. And because I'm dying, we're gonna call it an evening. So thanks everybody for hanging out for a little bit. I know it was short, and especially because we didn't like play for a long time. And we had story time at the beginning, but I'm gonna go eat something and then continue to die.